Good morning, everybody. I slept pretty good last night. I'm already clothed up. I'm gonna do that video editing I said I was gonna do yesterday. I'm gonna do that now before I head out of town here. I'm in the Tri-Cities, like I said last night, and we have about 250 miles left to Bend, Oregon for the Descend on Bend event. So I'm gonna go ahead and edit up that video, check my fluids, make sure everything's good to go, and then we're gonna rock and roll. I got the hydraulic jacks retracting right now, and then once I do that, we're gonna get on the road here. We're just about ready to go into Oregon, and then when I get down to Bend, I'm thinking I'll probably just set up at Walmart there when I first get in, and then buzz around and find where I'm gonna stay. Well guys, I would go ahead and basically stop off and get a picture as I was crossing into Oregon, but that river up there in front of us is actually the state line between Washington and Oregon that I'm about ready to cross. So I don't even know if there's gonna be a sign, and if there was, it'd probably be over the top of the bridge. That right there is the Columbia River. It's actually a pretty small section of it, a narrow section I should say, not as small. The river gets much wider as we get closer to the ocean, you know. Little marina down there. We are officially in Oregon. Welcome to Oregon. We got a bunch of windmills up here, and I can see why, man. The wind is really shoving this RV around, having kind of wrestle it a little bit. Over here on the right-hand side is the Columbia River, and this stretches the whole length of the Oregon-Washington border. And I'm on 84, and so another 40 miles I'll be running along the river, I should say. A little ways up, about 60-70 miles, the terrain totally changes almost instantly, and you know, due to the mountain cover and the rain that side gets, and so all of a sudden you go from all of this barren looking land to bright green thickets with trees, you know. I've always gotten a kick out of how rapid that changes. We won't get to see it because we're gonna be heading south before we get there. Well guys, we're about 60 miles out of Bend now, and it's starting to get really hazy off in the distance, so I'm thinking there's probably some forest fires pretty close, so it's probably not going to be the funnest. Maybe I'll pull off at this rest area for a bit though. I wouldn't mind taking a break. Most of this drive is kind of boring from where I was coming from. It's through all the semi-arid desert that I grew up in. It's not all that exciting stuff to me. Now you can see off a little bit more in the distance. You see how hazy it's getting as we're starting to get into some of the forest land. We're gonna go ahead and pull off here for a little while, and I'm gonna answer you guys' comments on the video that's about ready to post here in 10-15 minutes. I always like to be able to like interact with you guys, and I always try to at least, you know, be there for that first hour to do comments with you guys. Let's take a peek over here at the car and check the towing setup. I need to do that for a while. I was told always kind of make sure everything's going all right. Yeah, we're doing good there. I know it's been windy, but I'm surprised at how much these blow off of here. It's not the first time. Maybe if we put them in a little closer like that. The time that I took off with the car from the forest fire that I got evacuated about, I didn't have that problem. So I'm not sure what's going on there and why I'm having a issue with those lights coming off now all of a sudden. It's time for us to get going. We got 69 miles to get into Bend. Got to chat with a few of you guys in the comments. Hopefully there's more of you next time. I did a quick premiere too this time around. I just thought it would kind of be cool. I kind of like them. They have this live chat on the side. It's so I get to watch the video with you guys. Another hour and a half, guys, and I'll have descended on Ben. Man, look at these trees, guys. They just all look like matchsticks, don't they? It's no surprise that we got all these fires going on. They're all over the Pacific Northwest, and I guess California's got all kinds of them this year too. But I just, you know, every single tree has got brown needles on it. Less than 20 miles out. So I figured, what the heck, let's go ahead and get some fuel here. Stop off. I want to see what kind of fuel economy that we ended up getting on the trip over. I hate doing this because with this RV, because the fuel deal is actually in the middle, I mean in the very middle, in the back of the RV. So it takes me a couple of times sometimes to get it lined up. So when I started this journey out, we were at 795 miles because we had the rollover yesterday on the 1,000 miles that I had finally put on the RV. So we are at 243 miles. I mean, sorry, 443 miles. So let's go see how many gallons I got to put in this hog. Looks like I did pretty good this time guessing on it here. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. So here's where we are. Yep, it's gonna barely make it. Awesome, I'm gonna go turn off the RV. Okay guys, so it popped off at 48.792 gallons. We'll do those calculations up and I'll let you know what it turned out to be. Gallons, we'll call it 9 miles to the gallon. Well, we got 9 miles to the gallon on that, guys. Which, you know, towing the car, I'm actually pretty impressed because that was a little bit better than the 460 that was in my other RV. And this one's even a little bit larger engine, being the 8.1 Vortec. So I thought it was going to be a little lower. You know, I gotta say, I absolutely love this. Normally it's a pain to level. I remember when I had my GMC motorhome, and that thing was a pain in the butt to get level because I had to use blocks and stuff. So that was very much a pain. This is quick. Left rear jack. And there we go, just like that, we're level. Well, good morning guys. I got over here to Bend and found a little place to pull off. They're doing a little meetup over here at the brewery to start off this event. And so I found a parking space. But when I was checking into my car, having the ignition on so that the steering wheel was unlocked, I drained my battery after all that driving. So now I need to get it charged up. The good thing is I do have a battery charger, and I'm gonna grab that here, and then we're going to get this battery charged back up. I got the generator running. Carrying my own onboard battery chargers kind of turning out to be a positive, huh? So we'll get this all figured out. Oh, that's really bad, guys. Look at that. It's down to 2.9 volts. I might need a new battery. Great selection, 15 amp, rapid charge. Let's turn it on. See what she says. This thing is flat, 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 guys. That's not good. I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do about that. Or it just might be a crap battery. I might need a new battery, period. I want to get an air compressor too, so if I need air or anything like that, I got that taken care of too. Carry that on board. That's the nice thing about having this Class A, compared to the van and stuff. You got to worry so much about weight. I mean, you got to worry about weight on these too, but we're talking, you know, 1,500 pounds that you can carry with one of these Class A's versus, you know, after you do to build in a van, you maybe have 500 or 600 pounds left over. Here's where the festivities will begin. So they're going to have a little social thing at noon, and then again at like 4 p.m. to like dusk to get things started off. I think it's closed right now. I met a couple other folks that are out over here. They got their rigs parked over here. That's schoolie and van. Ran into them when I was stopping off at Walmart. Hey, what's going on, guys?
How you doing?
Doing good.
Excellent.
So this dog is cool as hell.
Cool. Yeah, they're getting stuff set up over there, man. They're getting ready.
Are they?
Yeah.
They're gonna be ready to have a good time?
Their parking lot's pretty small.
Did you find a good spot to park?
Not bad. I'm up the road over here.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And my car battery's dead because I had ignition on too long. But I got a Jenny.
Oh, okay.
Thank God, right?
Yeah.
And I got a battery charger on board.
Good deal.
Hey,
go say hi.
Come here, Ghost. Aww.
Definitely come in handy.
He's such a cute doggy. This is a happy dog, aren't you? You're a happy dog. The festivities have officially begun. They just opened up the gate, and now we got like a little traffic jam getting into the parking lot here, guys. So it's mainly vanners out here that I notice, which that's what it started out as an event. And then there's some RVers and some schoolies, but we got a string of vans all the way down back to the main road over here. I get a kick out of it. I'm gonna run over and check on the car battery real quick, see how it's charging or if it is taking a charge. Then I'm gonna come back here. I've just been talking to some people. The guy that does the No Bad podcast seems real cool. I think I'm probably gonna do an interview with the guy, check out his rig, you know? Like just the opening sort of festivities. We still got people parked all the way down. Got over on that block. We got people on this block. It's gonna take them an hour to get in. All right, sweet. So it's brought it back up to 12 volts now, and it's starting to charge. So that's a really good sign. Maybe the battery isn't toast. Get out there, connect with people, live your big story, and make sure you do something every single day to reduce world suck. Peace, guys.